Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I feel like I'm nervous to make this video and I don't know why. Like, I really don't know why. So this video is going to be a life update. It's going to be it might get emotional. I don't know. I don't want to mess up my makeup because your girl did her thing. Okay. But anyway, I just feel like this video is long overdue. I should have did something like this a while back, just explaining what's been going on with me, why my channel pretty much sucks now as far as like me posting on a regular basis. To put it all in a nutshell, I've just been struggling mentally, physically, emotionally. I've been struggling. And so has every day been bad? No, absolutely not. But the bad days are really, really bad. Like, there was a point in time when I first had my daughter, like I had not, and my daughter will be 4 next month. Both of our birthdays are in February. Mine is February 18th, hers is February 19th. And so, yeah, so when I first had her, it was such an emotional situation because I wasn't with her dad. He didn't come to the hospital. He was not supportive, blah, blah, blah. That's the only thing I'm going to say about him. That's it. Because I feel like people harp on their child's father way too much, and he don't deserve no clout on this channel. And so, whatever, he's a non-factor. But no, I don't have any support from him or his side of the family. So, it was already a struggle to bring her into this world knowing that already. And it was my fault. Like, it's my fault in regards to, I was told by multiple people not to mess with this man. I was told by one of them being one of my closest friends, and I did it anyway. And so here we go. These are consequences that I'm having to deal with. So it is what it is. What can you do? And so it's just been a struggle. Single motherhood, I really wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Nobody should have to do this thing called parenting on their own. And so it's been a really, really hard time for me to adjust. And that first year, I was just like, you know what? I'm going in this head first. I'm going to do this. I'm just going to knock it out the park. I'm going to be the best mom that I can be. And I feel like I have been the best mom that I can be. I've never shown her any of my struggles. She doesn't know any of that. And so I'm glad about that. And so the one thing though, God has literally blessed me through it all. Even though I've gone through mental struggles, I've gone through physical struggles, God has never left my side through it all. He has never, ever, ever left my side. So I'm grateful for that as well. But a lot of the times I just feel extremely broken. I just feel like I beat myself up. I have a lot of mom guilt, for one. That's the main thing, is mom guilt, because I grew up a fatherless daughter for a long time. Me and my father did not even get back on speaking terms until I was 18. And so, sorry, I'm getting over a cold. So if I sound like Kermit the Frog, then that's just, why. But anyway, so it's been a struggle. It's been a really transformative experience. Like I said, every day has not been bad. I love watching my daughter grow. I love that she is just like me. She wants to play in makeup. She wants to do her baby doll's hair. She wants to, all of that type of stuff. She just is into it. She likes how she went, dressing herself and putting shoes that match her outfit. Like, it's just crazy. She is me. She's literally my twin. And so, it's been a struggle to not feel guilty about who I chose to procreate with. And so at the end of the day, I beat myself up for that because he is totally the opposite of what I said I wanted for my life. And so and I will say this to anyone that's watching as a precautionary, Really use your discernment and pray to God for discernment. Pray to God for discernment. Because at the end of the day, it is so important to make sure that you have the right people around you. I was letting the devil lead me at that time when I was rekindling things with her dad, because I knew him back in the day and he was trash then. And so when I rekindled things with him, it didn't change. Like, I thought it did, but it didn't. And so at the end of the day, things came out that he didn't believe in God and all of that. And so I was straying so far away from what I knew to be right. And so at the end of the day, this is a precautionary tale for people young girls watching, or anybody watching. Pray for discernment, because you need it in life. I'm telling you now, you need it with your friendships, because I had toxic friendships at that time too that I had to let go. Recently I had to cut all ties with my god brother, and that was heartbreaking for me. I'm not even going to go into detail as to why, but he know why, so it is what it is. But it was heartbreaking for me, because that was, other than my male cousins, or my male cousins, he was the closest male to me. Close enough to where I had originally asked him to be my child's godfather. And I don't take stuff like that lightly at all. And so the demise of that friendship, of that relationship, was heartbreaking to me. Absolutely heartbreaking. Friendships have gone, and at the end of the day, people gonna do what they want to do. I don't have to I don't feel like having these conversations with grown people about how they hurt me. So my only mechanism, and this can be my downfall sometimes too, I don't be thinking there needs to be a conversation. It don't need to be a conversation, because I feel like you're grown. You're a functional adult. You know when you hurting somebody. And at the end of the day, I don't have to have a conversation. We could just be done. Period. Bottom line. So with that being said, that's another thing that's been really weighing on me as well. Financially, as y'all know, I bought a house in May, which I'm so, like, God really, really opened the door for that to happen. I had an amazing realtor. I had an amazing, what they call it? Loan officer. She's really, really amazing. Both black women, both hustlers, both just very educated and beautiful women, inside and out, both of them. And so they really, really guided me through this process. But unfortunately, I ended up quitting my old job, which was toxic within itself. It was a lot going on with that. And I'm glad I got away. And so, glad I got away from that. And so, but with that, I got a different job, which I thought was going to be making more money. But in turn, it was more so the equivalent. So I wasn't, because of the fact that my old job didn't have a 401k plan, but this new job does. And so in the long run, I'm going to be grateful. But for right now, I'm struggling. Like, it's like I got to pick up another job. And like, that's where the mom guilt comes in, because I'm like, why, as a single mom, I got to work 2 jobs? When am I going to be able to be with my daughter and make sure I'm keeping up with her education? Because I'm not one of them moms, as an educator myself, I'm not one of those moms that just leaves it to the teachers to do everything. I want to do some stuff at home. We do flashcards, we do sight words, we do arts and crafts together. We just bond together. We're in the kitchen together cooking. Like, those are the types of things that I like to do with my daughter. And if I were to pick up another job, like, it might just, because by the time I get home, if it's time to put her in the shower and in the bed. So where's my quality time with my baby? And so that's what I've been struggling with too. But at the end of the day, if I don't take on a second job, I could lose my house, because one check is barely covering my mortgage. How am I going to do this, Lord? How am I going to do it? And so at the end of the day, I think God is taking me through this process because he wants me to not lean on nobody else but him. Because throughout my life, I always felt like I needed somebody else. I needed to lean on this person. I needed to lean on that person. And at the end of the day, God is probably trying to tell me, like, you don't need nobody else but me. And right now, everybody's struggling. So don't get on here on YouTube asking for money and getting on TikTok, having some stop story and all of that. Because at the end of the day, if y'all want to help, then that's great. But I'm not going to get on here dry begging or begging, period, and putting a GoFundMe together, because I know everybody is struggling. So it pains me to even ask for help sometimes. And I think it comes from just, I don't know, I've never had to ask for help. And lately I have been having to ask my mom for money. And like I said, I think God is trying to get me to a place where I'm dependent on him and I'm trusting him to get me through these hard times. So I'm hoping and I'm praying that it happens a little quicker than, but you just never know. God's timing is God's timing. It is what it is. If in a perfect world, I would be able to do content creation full time and that would be my income. But God ain't seeing fit for that right now anyway, because I barely make $20 on YouTube. So yeah, because my views have plummeted. Honestly, I feel like my channel has been shadow banned. The people that were subscribed to the follower count don't match the views. And I don't know how it works. I don't get into all the algorithms and what time I should post and all of that, because that is a full-time job. And I look at a lot of people, and the thing is, stop comparing yourself. Stop comparing yourself. And I'm speaking to myself too. Stop comparing yourself, because I had to stop comparing myself to other YouTubers, because that YouTuber got a husband that's helping her. This YouTuber, has a flexible job where she's able to do both. Or there's this YouTuber lives with their parents, so they don't have a mortgage to have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, my circumstances is nothing like anybody else's here on YouTube. So at the end of the day, everybody has their own unique story, and I have to stop comparing myself to other YouTubers. Some people were able to quit their jobs and do all of and do YouTube and content creation full time, mainly because they have the support, they have the help. I didn't have that, and I still don't. But that's not a reason for me to lack faith in God that he can get me through this rough time. He definitely can. And so, and I don't have no doubt that he's going to get me through it. So what else? Oh, as far as my channel, that leads me to how I've been feeling about synthetic wigs, just not even just synthetic wigs, period, on my channel. Am I going to stop doing reviews? Absolutely not. But they're going to be few and far between for one reason. Because I feel like a lot of the time I was getting these wigs from these companies, and then they was sending y'all trash. Sending me good stuff. Sending me the luxury. But sending y'all trash. One of them, and I'm going to just say it. Love Me Hair. Worked with them so many times. Never had an issue with their wigs. But I was getting emails from, and I still get them to this day. Like, I ain't worked with Love Me in a minute, but I still get random emails sometimes from subscribers or people who have purchased a wig that I was promoting, and they get the wig and it's got synthetic fibers in it, or it is just not the wig that they ordered. It's not the wig that they seen on me. And so that really pisses me off, because my integrity and what I promote on my channel is very important to me. And I know how I feel to be broke. I'm broke right now. And so if somebody is taking the time to save up for a wig that, will make them feel better about themselves, or whatever the reason is that they want to buy a wig, they're trusting my word that it's going to be a quality wig. And when they get it, they not only are blaming Love Me Hair, but they're also like, okay, do she know about this? Did she know that they giving us trash? and they giving her the wig free, but for the good wig, and then I spend 200 plus on this wig and it's trash and it got synthetic fibers in it. And then when they email y'all want to talk about, oh, send a video or a picture of you measuring the wig because they ordered a 20-inch wig and you send them a 14-inch wig. Why? And that's happened with multiple companies that I've worked with. So let's get into the synthetic wig companies. Love them all. Sensational, Janet Collection, Outre, Utra, whatever y'all want to call it. Whatever, Freetress, all of them. I done did all of them. You think we going on a brand trip? Go all the way back to all my videos starting in 2016. 2016. I've been reviewing synthetic wigs since 2016. Putting on for these companies since 2016. And at the end of the day, I hate to say it, Lord forgive me for cursing, but they shit on me. All of them. Besides Zuri. You think we've been on any brand trips? All these girls on here promoting these synthetic wigs. Have we been on any brand trips? Do we get paid our worth? Or you just accepting wigs and doing the videos? I could have wigs up to the ceiling. But honey, you ain't, no. Pay me my worth or don't mess with me at all. So, will I keep doing wig reviews? Absolutely. Will I still keep making these wig companies richer and richer and they give us crumbs? Probably. But it's only because, it's only going to be first of all, it's going to be very selective. And then I'm going to make sure that I show you guys how to maintain your synthetic wig and do different styles with your wigs. If you watch my my TikTok videos lately, and if you're not following me on TikTok, it's Miss Pretty Hustler. But anyway, if you watch those TikTok videos, I take the Sensational Estelle wig and I have styled it like at least 3 different ways. Because at the end of the day, you're going to spend $50 as a struggling single mom. $50 is a lot of money. And if it ain't to you, then baby, I'm glad for you. God is blessing you. But honey, $50 is a lot of money. Over $50 for these synthetic wigs that's going to end up tangling in a couple weeks. Let's talk about it. So I'm going to get on here every other day and try to promote a $50, $60 synthetic wig that's going to tangle in a couple weeks. And now show y'all how to maintain it. And now show y'all how to do different styles and get your money's worth out of these wigs. No, I'm going to do that. Moving forward. That's going to be what I do. Because that's my life. That's what I'm going through. Because right now, ain't nobody sending me nothing. Because my views is trash. Is that my fault? No. I was going through real life stuff. But I'm back. And I'm really going to try to make sure that I do a weekly devotional. Because the only reason that I haven't slit my wrist is because my relationship with God and my baby downstairs. The only reason. The only 2 reasons. I'm tired of being an educator. So it's crazy because this video is about to be like so rambly. I ain't got no notes. I don't got nothing. I'm just talking. I'm tired of being an educator. I'm tired of dealing with parents who feel like their child can do no wrong. I'm tired of parents who feel like teachers are supposed to just be miracle workers as well and get your child to grade level when you should have held your child back in kindergarten, or you should have held your child back in 3rd grade when they couldn't read then. Let's talk about it. Stuff falling and everything. Let's talk about it. Because, honey, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of arguing with parents about students' behavior when they're a direct reflection of what they see at home. The things that they say in the school building is a direct reflection of what they're hearing at home, or what you're allowing them to view on their iPads and on their tablets and on their phones. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. And then I go back and forth in my mind. I'm just like, well, if not me, who gonna do it? If not me, then who? Because I love kids. I do. It's the parents I can't stand. I hate to say that, but it's the parents I can't stand, because they're enablers. A lot of them are. Not every parent is bad. Not every parent is bad. Some kids really do have a chemical imbalance, which is why their behavior is the way that it is, or their learning abilities are the way they are. There's a chemical imbalance, or there's some type of delay. But a lot of it, the majority of it that I've been dealing with lately, is because parents will not, they're either in denial about their child's diagnosis, or just not even wanting to get them diagnosed with nothing, because they're just in denial that their child has issues. They won't show up to parent-teacher conferences, but then wonder why their kids got all F's on their grade card. You don't know? You don't wonder why your kid don't bring no homework home? Why don't you? Why don't you know? Ask more questions. Be an active parent. But that's just me being frustrated. Let's move on. So my channel is going to be more about my life and just a struggling single mom trying to make it. A struggling single mom trying to make it. And how you can still look like this. Because this right here, everything was under $15. And I make it last, honey. I ain't going to Ulta and Sephora spending $200 and $300. But first of all, I ain't got it. I'm just be real. I ain't got it. And second, it don't take all that. Because as you can see, drugstore, baby. And I'm gonna keep promoting it. I'm gonna keep saying it. Synthetic wig reviewers. And other ones might not agree with me. But at the end of the day, this is my experience. And I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. And they all can cut me off at this point as far as the wig companies. Because I don't get sent nothing anyway. So it doesn't really faze me at this point. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. Because it needed to be said years ago. It needed to be said years ago. But I was just like, maybe I shouldn't say anything about, because these makeup brands and these makeup artists and stuff like that, they're super duper duper talented. And they get invited to these brand trips. They get flew to Aruba, them and a +1. All these different places all around the world. But these synthetic wigs companies don't want to fly us out for anything. Not even a brunch. You ain't got to take us out of the country. Get us all together and take us to New York and get us a meal or something. Something. I've been putting on for y'all since 2016. Why? Is what it is. Like I said, will I stop doing it? No. But at the end of the day, it's just going to be more realistic. I might get one wig a month. I'm going to choose one wig a month. And I'm going to teach y'all how to make that wig stretch until you can afford to buy another one. Because everybody is not buying all these daggone wigs. And at the end of the day, it would be crazy for me to get on here and promote these wigs and make it seem as though all my subscribers can't afford all these daggone wigs. They can't. Most of the daggone reviewers can't even, because they're getting them for free. So that bottom line, they get them for free. So they can't even afford them all. But it is what it is. It needed to be said, so I said it. Say what I said, and I'm not taking it back. What else? But I'm glad that God is taking me. Right now I'm doing the 21-day Daniel fast. And it's been eye-opening. It's been just, it's been such a blessing to my life. I have cursed less because that's my main thing. Like, I ain't no drunk, I ain't no pothead, I ain't none of that. But mhm, it has helped me control my tongue. Because for me, it's like, man, getting somebody together don't hit as hard if you don't cuss them out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm learning that God is keeping me in a place where I don't want to get out of character. I want to please Him more than I want to please my flesh. And that's where I'm getting. And it's a journey every single day, because the devil will try you when he sees that you're trying to better yourself and grow your relationship with God. Honey, he gonna come from left, right, and that's why I feel like I'm going through what I'm going through now, because the devil is like trembling, like, ooh, this girl is about to be something special. But honey, I just gotta hold out, because God got something for me, for sure. God has something for me, and I'm convinced that it's gonna be something miraculous. And I'm gonna take y'all along for the journey. I am. Follow my TikTok. You'll see how I installed this wig over and over and over again. This is an old wig. This was when I feel like I was popping on YouTube. I feel like when I got this wig. But, you know, if you care about me, care about my channel, care about me being happy, and you want to see me be a content creator full time, because that's my heart's desire. That's what I want to do. I want to encourage. I want to uplift. I want to rant sometimes and have y'all rant with me, because sometimes we need to get it out, especially us single moms. It could be so hard. I was telling another young lady who's a newly single mom, and didn't work out with her and her dude. And at the end of the day, you go through, there's been days where I've literally been through every single emotion in one day. Literally in one day. And so it can be so hard and so tiresome and so just draining. But it can also be so rewarding when your kid makes strides and you know that, man, I did that. I did that. I did that. Baby, I did that. Because my baby is thriving. They want her to be tested for early kindergarten. She gonna be 4 in February. They want her to be tested for early kindergarten. That ain't nothing but God, because I didn't do it by myself. But through this single motherhood journey, God has been saying to me, you got to trust me. Don't worry about nobody else right now. Trust me. And do I want a good man? Absolutely. But am I going to be desperate for it? Absolutely not. And take anything? Because I'll be deed if I have anybody around that little girl. Just anybody. She ain't going to walk in the room and see Uncle whoever in the bed. Why did y'all used to do that? Calling that man uncle and he in your bed. But anyway, I'm not going to be doing that. She's not going to meet everybody that I come in contact with. She's just not. It's going to have to be serious before she even be around anybody. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up, because I can rant for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours about these particular topics. But that's where I've been. I've been struggling, but I've been getting better. Every day is better. Since the start of this fast, I started the fast on the 8th of January, and it'll be over on the 28th of January. And baby, God has been blessing me every single day. And just diving into His Word a lot more has helped me deal with the things that's been going on. Because all I can keep hearing is trust me, trust me, trust me, I got this, trust me, trust me. And that's all I can do is trust Him. So that's all I can do is trust Him. So I encourage you to trust God in everything that you're going through, because I know I ain't the only one out there going through something. So I pray for you guys. I don't know you guys by name, but when I made my prayer wall, I put my YouTube subscribers on there. Bless my YouTube subscribers, whatever they're dealing with, whatever they might be not telling other people that they're dealing with, but they're dealing with in silence. They're in the shower crying about it every night. They're on their knees begging for a miracle every night. Lord bless my subscribers. That's what I say. Because everybody is going through stuff. Everybody's dealing with something. And so I just encourage y'all to trust God through it all. Don't just pray when you really need God. Pray endlessly through every situation, through the good, the bad, the ugly. Don't use it as a last resource. Pray through it all. I will see y'all in my next video. I love y'all. My next video obviously will be a lot more uplifting, of course. But I had to make this video because I feel like there was a lot of questions about where I've been, why I haven't been consistent on YouTube, all of that. But yeah, this wig is an old Eunice wig, Unice, whatever. These contacts are from, I don't even remember. I'm gonna put it down in a description box if I can remember. And then yeah, that's about it. Love y'all. I hope y'all New Year's was amazing, and I will see you in my next video. Stay pretty, stay hustling, and I will see y'all later.